Unless you've been living in a doomsday bunker without CNN, you've probably noticed the Republican Party has gone a little
bomb.
off message? It used to be the grand old party. Now it's going on pathological. They're so far off the deep end, they've made their guru, the Gipper, look like a liberal lightweight.
I believe in the idea of amnesty for those who have put down roots and who have lived here, even though some time back they may have entered illegally.
Weak! The GOP of today is no longer the party of fiscal conservatism, tax breaks, and social programs for their third wives. They're the obstructionists, the caucus blockers, the guys who won't pass legislation unless it contains the word Sharia or baby parts. But Republicans didn't always used to be so je ne sais Trump.
If they're living here, I don't want to see a whole thing of 6- and 8-year-old kids being made to feel that they're living with outside the law.
And it was Republican Richard Nixon who established the Environmental Protection Agency.
We can make 1972 the best year ever for environmental progress.
Oh, and on accepting Muslims in America, right after 9/11, George W. Bush said,
Islam is peace.
and that's from the guy who invaded 2 predominantly Muslim countries. So what happened? Since the last presidential election, Republicans have pulled the country so far to the right, Dick Cheney almost seems endearing. Partly thanks to the 2009 rise of the Tea Party movement, an economic recession, groups like ISIS freaking people out, and oh yeah, the election of the first black president, we've been left with the perfect storm for
Bomb.
Sure, the politically unstable have always run for office, but the Republican establishment candidates with less extreme views tend to pull through in the primaries. This time around, though, Trump and Trump Light are the frontrunners, and there's no sign their momentum will end. And even if many conservatives disagree with their politics, they're keeping quiet about it. Some are even starting to resign themselves to a Trump nomination. Big donors, the head of the Republican National Committee, and several establishment Republicans are saying they'll back him if that's what they've got to do. Which seems a bit like political suicide for a party that admits it needs voters of color and the youths to survive. Remember, after Barack Obama beat Captain Whiteburns by a landslide in 2012, the RNC commissioned a report that, in a nutshell, said just that. After all, the GOP has lost the popular vote in 5 of the last 6 presidential elections. And by 2065, whites will no longer be the majority. And that's even with the Duggars, the Palins, and every spawn of the entire Duck dynasty. But this election throws demographics to the wind. In fact, it's almost the GOP's last-ditch effort to remain relevant to white people. So what's going to happen to the Republican Party? Are we witnessing a political extinction like the Know-Nothings or the Whigs? Or can Republicans evolve beyond
Bomb.
Of course, they would have to agree on evolution first.